Good afternoon, everybody. Let's make sure we're live, and we should be streaming to the Facebook group, and we should be on our Facebook page at the same time. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? If we can make the technology work, it's quite clever. So I'm just waiting for my able assistant to tell me whether or not we're live in the group. You can't tell. Oh no! I think there's about a 20-second delay. So I want to talk about the 3 biggest mistakes that you should be avoiding in your bounce back loan. So I'm just wondering how many people have got a bounce back loan in place. How many people have applied for a bounce back loan? So if you've got the bounce back loan, or you're thinking of getting a bounce back loan, do let me know in the comments. So what I'm going to talk about today is what not to do with your bounce back loans. So the 3 biggest errors or the 3 biggest mistakes that you could make with your bounce back loan, and why rushing to spend your bounce back loan could leave you hankering with buyer's regret and frustration and stress because you've not spent it efficiently or profitably in your business, and how you can avoid that pain with a little bit of forward planning. So I've been asked a lot about that this week. So we've had quite a few clients, quite a few people in different business groups have made an application in for the bounce back loans, and quite a few people have actually seen their bounce back loans come through into their bank accounts already. Now, some have started spending already and some haven't. Some have put them aside and started to ring fence them. So what can we do? So my recommendation, the 3 biggest areas that we can improve on, the 3 biggest mistakes to avoid, are: number 1 is don't rush to spend your bounce back loan. If you rush to spend it, you may not spend it in the most effective areas, the most efficient areas, or the most profitable areas. Now, you might have bills to pay, you might have debt to pay, and there is a huge temptation to pay stuff off and get clean. But my first recommendation is do not rush to spend your loan. Take your cash, ring fence it, and put it into a separate account and sit on it for a couple of weeks. Sit on it for a little while. Talk to other business owners, talk to your business coach if you've got one. Have a look at how your business is doing at the moment and what it needs to do to grow, to look forwards and to build, but do not rush to spend your loan. Number 2, biggest mistake that we could be making with our bounce back loans is rushing and using it to clear all of our debt. So debt is very backwards looking, and whilst this is really good debt because it's really low value, we've got no retention, no early repayment fees, we've got low interest rates, and a whole 12 months before we even start paying the bounce back loans off. Ideally, we want to think about this and not use it to pay off debt. It's hugely counterintuitive. If you get a cheap loan, you often want to pay off a more expensive loan. So I would say sit on this for a couple of weeks and really think about what you want to do and what's best for your business. So don't rush to pay off existing debt. Don't rush to pay off director's loan account debt either. Now, on the one hand, this is a great opportunity to get cash into your business and to strip it straight back out again to cover your personal liabilities. But at the moment, when we've got all of these opportunities for deferring costs and deferring loan repayments, deferring mortgages, trying to reduce rents, I would take advantage of as much of that as possible to safeguard and hold on to as much of your bounce back loan cash as possible. So if you're using this good debt to pay off bad debt or to pay off other debts that you may have, you're just replacing one debt with another. Cheaper, of course, but it's not a good use of debt. So the third mistake to avoid is do not be tempted to use your bounce back loan to pay off bills and used as working capital. Now, it's very tempting to just apply for a little bit of bounce back loan and under apply for cash. It's very tempting to bring that cash into the business and then use it to just pay off all of your bills. But that's not going to drive you forward as a business. So paying off debt is backward looking, paying off bills is present looking, and it's not, again, future looking. So try to avoid using this for working capital. You'd be better off to apply the principles of profit first and not spending on things unless you can afford it, rather than using a loan to pay working capital, because even though it's a cheap loan, it's still expensive working capital. So on Friday in Profit Hackers, I'm going to be talking about 6 or 7 different strategies on what you can do to use your bounce back loan to really bounce back your business. We're entrepreneurs after all. So if we can't take a pot of money and use it to grow our businesses and move our businesses forward, then effectively we just have a job. But we're not. We're entrepreneurs, right? We can use this cash. We can build our businesses. We can grow our businesses. We can use that money to invest in our businesses. So join me on Friday in Profit Hackers. I'm going to leave a link in the comments below once I come off this live. And join us to work out what we're going to do with this loan. How are we going to use this money to grow our business, to help other entrepreneurs, to build our communities, to build our products, to build our services, to really run out of this recession, out of this crisis, rather than crawl out of it. So we've got so many opportunities at the moment, and with half of the business population also having bounce back loans, our potential clients also are relatively cash rich. Some of them have more cash now than they've ever had before. And as business owners, we want to take advantage of that and use that to our advantage to help serve them and help them make the best out of their bounce back loans. So everybody pays it forward, financially speaking, of course. So join me on Friday, where we're going to be looking at the 6 or 7 different strategies, things that you can really do to grow your business and move it forward. So if you've enjoyed this video, please put a like down below. Let me know that this is the kind of content that you like, that's really useful to you. Share it with friends who you think might find it useful to learn what to do with their bounce back loans. They're really helpful to try and share this with other people and grow our communities, grow your communities, and then we can all grow together. So that's it from me today. I hopefully will see you on Friday, where at 10 o'clock in Profit Hackers, we're going to be talking through those 6 or 7 different strategies where you can use your bounce back loan to grow your business. So I'll see you soon. That's it from me for now. Thank you very much. Bye.